Friends, what is up? It is Friday, and last coffee talk of the week. Wanted to talk about a question I got, I think yesterday. All the days are running together this week. I bet most of you guys know that feeling. But we were talking about some of the stuff I posted this week about not posting and spamming our audience about, hey, go stream my new song, or just talking about ourselves, which is really core to what we do with the 1000 Superfans approach. And it was a really good question, right? So I wanted to talk about it. I answered his question in the comment, but I wanted to share it with everybody. So his question, and he worded it really, really well. So he said, what do I post that's still on brand if I'm not talking about my music? And that's the right way to think about that in the first place. So props to you, dude. Great question. So here's the answer. This is the difficult part for how we traditionally as artists think about marketing ourselves. Almost all the time when we ask questions about, hey, what's our brand as an artist? You think about the music that you make. You think about what you do, what you create. You think about your most recent release and you go, well, I'm kind of this. And the more that our brand is wrapped up in what we make, the more pigeonholed we're going to be and the more stuck we're going to be and trapped we're going to be later on. So what I told him is our approach is like your brand needs to be, or your music needs to be less than 10% of what your brand identity is and what we show people. And here's why, is I can think of, my own friends, my own story, trying to shift genres. One of the big ones that resonates with me and the other singer-songwriters that I've talked to is that story where Bob Dylan went electric. He played a festival and got booed at because he came out with an electric guitar. This is Bob Dylan, one of the best songwriters of all time, got booed on stage just because he didn't have an acoustic guitar anymore. And how controversial that was. Well, that's because he built a brand. He felt like his brand was his writing, his storytelling, his kind of stick it to the man attitude. But his fans felt that his brand was acoustic storytelling music, acoustic singer-songwriter stuff. And yeah, it was just a train wreck. And he pretty much had to rebuild his base. So we want to avoid that at all costs, right? And here's the main principle. You as the creator, you are more important than what you create. If there's no you, there's no music, right? If there's no you, there's no songs. So we want to attach the brand, we want to attach your fans to you as the creator, not your product, not your style, not your genre, not your songs. Your songs are the byproduct of you and what you do. This is a different approach than a lot of people have, but this is how we get results, right? It all starts with your identity as an artist. Are you just going to limit yourself by, this is what I do? What if you change your mind? Right? What if you're making something that is super mainstream right now? And mainstream, we know, changes, right? Bell-bottom jeans used to be in. Now they're back. They took a 40-year hiatus, right? Jean manufacturers had to change stuff, right? So they weren't just we make bell-bottom jeans. It's we make clothes, right? There's a difference, okay? We want to do the same thing. You are an artist. You make music. We don't want to attach people to the specific music that you make. So what do you post about? If your brand is less than 10% music, we've got to discover that other 90%. We usually spend about a month really sussing that out so that you've got stuff to post about. Because yeah, right now you might feel like, all right, I have more questions than answers. I would challenge you to do this. If you don't work with me, this is what we do, is write about everything you care about. Write about everything you want to be known for. Make it non-musical. What else inspires you? I've got an artist that I work with who's a painter, who's a drawer, like a sketch artist. I mean, the dude just makes beautiful stuff, and he's inspired by some classic artists and some newer artists like painters and sculptors and filmmakers. That's part of his brand. It's not just the music that he makes. And it was obvious to me when I first met him. He'd been releasing music for a super long time. The dude had like 4 full-length albums out. We just released together his 48th song. It's just insane. 48 songs out in the wild. Like on Spotify, you could stream it. You could buy the CD, you could buy the album. And he hadn't realized how much this like visual art component is a really big part of his brand. Even though he's made tons of music videos that are inspired by that, right? Every now and then you just need someone to ask you the right questions. And you need someone to kind of interview you. It's kind of difficult to do that for ourselves, but hey, this is an offer. If you want some help with that one-on-one, give me a call. I do this all the time. But if you're not ready to do that, if you're not ready to invest in a coach, here's what you should do, is start making a list. What are the things that deeply inspire you? What are the things that make you get up in the morning and go, I'm going to pursue a career in music? What are those drivers? Is it family? Is it that you want work-life balance? Is it that you want financial flexibility and freedom? All that's a part of your brand, right? What do you do for fun? Do you like playing video games? Is that a part of your brand? I'm working with an artist right now who's like, he's put together this project that goes hand in hand with gaming, right? That's a part of the brand. It's not just what you create. You as the creator, you are more important than what you make. You are always more important than the products that you put out. You are always more important, okay? I want you to get that in your heads. If you've got questions, drop them in the comments. Shoot me a message. Let's chat or replay this, and the replay will be live in just a minute. Anyway, love you guys. I got your back. You can do this. Remember, you are more important, far more important than what you make. Okay? See you guys. Bye.